What's good, y'all boys? It's your boy RTV Real, man. Back here with another video. It's day 11 of me becoming the attachment discipline, and I wanted to let y'all boys know that whatever you might be going through, bro, you feel what I'm saying? It's all gonna be all right, bro. Because for one, I know and you know that you're stronger than you actually think you are. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing that hits me the most, or that's been hitting me most the last few days, is just growing in faith. And becoming detached and disciplined requires a lot of faith, y'all. It requires a lot of faith, and it requires a lot of just you staying productive, but it's also faith in that you know you can change. You feel what I'm saying? And I can give you a quick example right here before we go inside and I start showing y'all, different workouts and stuff. But I'm about to tell you a story in the Bible about how faith can keep you going every single day and how it can change you, bro. So, or just make you stronger. There was a guy or a person in the Bible, and his name was David and Goliath. David was one of the most bravest people in the Bible, bro. And he had the most utmost faith. And one day he was on a battlefield. People was not, putting him on a battlefield because of his size and things of that nature, right? But he had one thing that he was good at. And that thing was to throw rocks with a slingshot. And that was his weapon. You feel what I'm saying? He knew how to use it. And he had so much faith in it. You feel me? And the people that he was with, they were scared of the other people on the other side. On the other side of the people, they had a guy named Goliath. Goliath was the biggest, most intimidating person in the entire army on the other side. And he was huge. Like, people were scared of him. And David saw that as an opportunity, and he had so much faith. He was like, bro, if y'all put me on a battlefield with this dude, I'm gonna take him down, bro. And he had so much faith in God, he knew that, okay, if I get on this battlefield with this dude, I can kill this man. And I can show y'all how easy it is to handle something when you got faith and you got discipline. And that's exactly what he did. He went on a battlefield against Goliath. Goliath versus David. And David was on the battlefield with him. And all he had to do, literally, he took the slingshot. He had a rock. And he slingshot it right in the middle of his forehead. And Goliath, he died, bro. Just like that. It was that easy, bro. The most intimidating, biggest person for the other people that was intimidating David's people died because David had so much faith in what he knew. You feel what I'm saying? And he had so much faith in what God told him to do. You feel me? My comparison to that is, bro, having faith can take you a long way. Even when, things is not going your way, or people are, pushing you down or anything like that, you definitely want to have faith, bro, in everything that you do. Because the more faith that you have, the more you will accomplish things, bro. You will keep going. You know what I'm saying? And that takes discipline, bro. You feel me? So that's all I had to want to say, bro. And I'm about to head right back inside and show y'all these different exercises that y'all can do as well to help benefit y'all discipline, and while y'all detached and away from things that's gonna hold you back. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all trying to focus on yourselves. Alright, y'all boys, that's the end of this workout. We'll catch y'all boys on the next one. And yeah, we're on the road to 30 days straight.